From childhood in Tasmania, I remember great, musty, slightly smelly old general stores where you would reach up, or the bloke would reach up with a pole and a hook in the end, and he'd pull down a billy can or a hat or a fishing rod. You're still in the business, really. You're keeping it alive in a different way, aren't you?
The old shed was around when I started, but today it's a lot newer, a lot more concrete, a lot more tilt-up panels, but the old-fashioned service is something we still do.
Well, that was the thing. It was the old-fashioned service, wasn't it? You've kept the spirit alive. At least.
More than spirit. We've actually kept the old-fashioned virtues alive.
Do you have a pole that you can reach up and get stuff done with?
Probably not in that respect, but in terms of answering the phone within a few rings and really getting back to our client that same day within the same half hour if we possibly can, all that old-fashioned stuff. No dial, 1 for here, 2 for there, 3 for something else.
So you never put on hold and you never have to deal with a robot?
Never.
Or a call centre in India?
Guarantee that will never happen.
What does AIRR stand for?
It's Australian Independent Rural Retailers, but it was created from the name to create the acronym to make sure that people recognised us as AIRR across Australia, which they do today. So.
And you sell the kind of stuff that I would have at one time got in a stocking station.
Guarantee you. Absolutely, exactly the same
Everything
stuff.
from barbed wire to dog food.
You got it. So we try and pick the product range that suits most of the people most of the time.
When did you get the idea?
So in 2005, my original business had been bought out by a large corporate, and I realised that the corporates didn't care about my clients as much as I did.
So you're taking your money and run?
I had 7.5 years with them, so I'd given back plenty, don't worry. But I really wanted to maintain this old-fashioned service in a modern world, and the corporates wanted to be a modern service in a modern world. So we founded a model that really today has become a national icon already in 11 years. It turns over nearly $400 million. We have 120 staff, 8 warehouses and about 1,500 clients. And I went out and in that 12 months, I created a unique model, and it goes like this. For a start, our culture is not a list of rules, but a state of mind. We must supply the best products along with the best service all day, every day, no half measures, no near enough is good enough. We must be the best there is, the industry leader, and be proud of it. But more importantly, our culture is people. I had a care factor about my customers. They were important to me, and I knew I could base that business from Shepparton and take that business to a national organisation, which we have today.
You have 100,000 products. You've counted them. Name me 10 in 10 seconds.
Steel post wire, drums of drench, herbicides, insecticides, weedicides, dog food, cat food, horse food, you name it, we got it.
What's your favourite product line?
My favourite product line is absolutely my own brand called Apparent Chemicals. Now, it's a play on words. AIRR, Australian Independent, AIRR Apparent is where it comes from.
Oh, AIRR.
So Apparent is a range of chemicals I created, and this year will turn over about $100 million. Now that's pretty good because I'm a one-man band driving that Apparent range into the broadacre market of Australia, and it's been a massive success. One other brand, Charles, Independence Own, IO. We have 2 of our own brands, Apparent and Independence Own. IO, as it's well known, and it's a market that we've already got about 350 products in, and it's going to be as big as Apparent one day. It's our own brand. The whole market today is going towards own brand. You've been to Coles, Woolies, all those bigger ones where they've got their own brand of product. Ours are IO and Apparent, and they will be massive share owners within the next 5 to 10 years. So there's 8 warehouses across Australia, every capital city plus Shepparton, and then we've added Tamworth and Wagga to that.
When you say across Australia, I take it you're not including Tasmania.
I absolutely am. I thought you were part of it. But
well, I am, but where's the shop in Tasmania?
We've got some very big and lovely and loyal clients in Tasmania, and we service them out of Melbourne by sea freight.
Isn't it interesting that you can run the country from Shepparton?
I love Shepparton. Born and bred here.
Never been tempted to move to Melbourne?
Would never leave here.
Set up an office in Collins Street?
Never leave here. I love it. Country, fresh air, 7 minutes to work, 7 minutes home. Go anywhere in 7 minutes. You can be late for an appointment and get here in 3 minutes. It's just a great place to live. Got all good restaurants, it's got great supermarkets, and it's got a great rural distributor. Why would you want to leave here?
If I was broadcasting not to people in Shepparton, but say, through 60 Minutes to Australia, people would hate you because you're so self-satisfied and happy.
Why would you not be happy? I love this joint. I'm 60 years old this year, and I can't wait to spend another 20 or 30 years here. Probably that might be my limit.
You're having fun, aren't you?
I love the joint.
A lot of people shopping at your outlets around Australia wouldn't know about you. I mean, they know the outlet, but they wouldn't know. A lot of people don't know where Shepparton is.
No.
So you're travelling under the radar in some kind of...
We do travel under the radar, no question about that.
And yet BRW's got you in the Fast 100 list.
Yes,
so you've been outed, mate.
Oh, no, well...
They'll be coming for you now.
Shepparton doesn't know a lot about us, Charles.
No.
Shepparton, if you went through Shepparton and asked many people what the biggest private business in Shepparton was, which is clearly AIRR, they wouldn't know.
Why does Shepparton work so well?
It's well priced in terms of real estate. It doesn't have ridiculous high. It's a blue collar town with white collar aspirations rather than being a white collar town heading down towards a blue collar town. It's a beautiful city that has got lovely people that are all country, very diverse in culture, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And plenty of sporting facilities and as I said, and then just 2 hours down to one of the best capital cities.
But you think
in
a
the world.
lot of it's... We can't replicate this town, Shepparton, in other places in Australia?
I don't think we can replicate, and you wouldn't try to. But
well, the spirit of the
what
place.
we can do is bring the country spirit back, though. That's the reason why AIRR is a part of the world today.
Country spirit.
Because we've got country spirit, servicing country people to make sure that they remain there. You can corporatise supermarkets, you can corporatise a lot of things, but you cannot corporatise rural, because at the end of the day, our customer is always going to be based in one place, the country. That's it. We're here, we're real, and we're growing and we're getting stronger, and we'll be here for a lot longer as well. Great place. Great place. Country living is good.
You're an unusual creature. You're an entirely happy man. I don't meet so
100% happy man. Living in a beautiful city, why would I not be happy?
Why would you not be happy?
You got to give me a reason why I would not want to live here, and I can't find one.